Okay. So see, I have bag number 1. So 1 minute, I'll zoom. Okay. Bag 1, I have 5 element. This is also used for array. I have 5 element. Bag 2, I have also 5 element. So let's take, I want all the things from bag 1 and bag 2 in bag 3. So we can write bag 3, bag 1, bag 2. If we write, see, what it will do, it will copy all the things from bag 1 and put it here. All the things from bag 2 and put it here. Same things applies for object also, JavaScript object also. So let's take, I have ABC. So this is my one object. I have another object. So this is my another object. I want to put all the object in one place. So if I want to put all the object in object 3, or else directly I'll write. So see, it will copy all the things from object 1 and put it here without its bracket, without this bracket. You got that? Okay. So this is just a normal JavaScript operator. This came in, I think, ES6 only. So we can use it. So what we were doing yesterday, okay, let's open the code. So what we were doing yesterday, see, if I try to product, okay, I'll render. So see, in the product there are multiple things. If I send directly product, then only product will go, not by expanding these things. Okay, but we don't want to import product, and if we export the product from here, like if we send the product from here, so we have to take product here. Not, we can't get these things. We have to get it like this. So it will be another thing. It will be another some extra code you have to write. So just use this spread operator so that it will open, it will copy all the things and it will directly send. It is just like this. So title is equal to product the title, description, product the description, price, price is equal to product dot price. So all the things, like we can sell multiple things, we can sell multiple things. So instead of doing this for all each properties of product, we will only do this so that it will expand by itself and it will send that. Any confusion in this? So I have applied a little CSS so that our page will look good. Okay, so can we start? Can we start? Okay, please guys interact. It is third day, so now it will be good if you interact. Okay. See, now here, what we want to do now? I want to apply a search bar. Okay, so I want to put one search bar here so that we can search the product according to that, right? So okay, where will you put in this product component? In this product component, because this is the place where all the things are coming. See, what if I remove this? All the things will go. All the things will go. So this is the thing where all the product are rendering, and this is just a simple product. This is just a one product. So we'll put our search bar here. We'll put this all the things. 1 minute. We'll put all the things in a React fragment so that we can add multiple things. Okay. Now I want to put one search bar here. That search. Okay. Inside it, I want to put search bar. Input type will be text. Okay. Then see here it came. Here it came. I want to apply some CSS. So okay, let's go and only a little CSS. Okay. So it is looking good. Okay. We can go by this only. Is everyone here? Okay. So let it be. Now see, I want that when I type anything, like I want Oppo phone. So I had Oppo. It should come. Only this Oppo thing it will become, should come. If I want Samsung, then if I write Samsung, then only the Samsung thing should come. But it is not working. So we have to implement that. So how will we implement? So inside here, we have used map. Okay. There is one more function, just like map. It is called filter function. So whatever we write, it will filter the object. It will filter the object. Okay. But before that, where this value is storing, we want to store this value now. Whatever we write, we want to store. It is not storing anything anyway. So we want to store. So normally what we used to do, we used to uh, do like this, and in normal HTML value search text. By this we can use like a JavaScript, whatever the value is. So see, okay, but I'm not able to write. See, I'm typing, but I'm not able to write anything here. I'm typing here, but I'm not able to write anything. What happened? How React works? React create virtual DOM, and each time it will compare to the original DOM. But it have its state, while whatever you see, it is just a one state. It is one state. So it is in this state right now. It is in this state right now, and we can't directly change. We can't directly change. We have to change by React way. So React gives us some features to change the state. So what we will be using? We'll be using hooks. Hooks. What is hooks? So if you go to website, any website, and try search React hooks. Study about this. Study about this. So if you see, hooks let you use different React features from your component. You can either use built-in hooks or combine them built-in your own. So hooks are special functions that help us to use some features, some special features. So also you can make your own hook, just like you are sometimes you make your own function and you use it is the same, and some functions are provided by the language. So this is just like that. We have to use. So how we will be using that? Okay, let's go. So we'll be using use state. We'll be using use state. This is the name of the hook. Use state hook. This is very much important. Use state hook is very much important because in the whole lifetime of React component, it is used. Whatever you do, you will be using use state hook. Without this, you can't define any variable. You can't define any variable like this, and you like if you define, you can define, but you can't change the variable if you define like this. So if you want to interact, if you want to change something in the React UI. So you have to use stack hook. So how will you use? So first of all, you have to use like you have to define array and whatever you know want to give the name search text. Okay, search text, and second parameter will be same thing but write set search text like this. Give this as an array, and it will have two things. Any you can give any name, anything. You can give the name anything, and from where use state like this. But here it is complaining because we have already assigned. Okay, use state, but where it is giving us use state is not defined. So we'll be importing use state from React. Import use state from React. So it imported use state. So see, now it is not complaining. If you see our website, it will not complain us. But see, now it is able to write, but we haven't done anything. We just use this here. Let's take what is this? What is this search text and set search text? So yes, yeah, this use state is itself a function that is provided by React. So we just have to import. Just like we were importing this, we have exported this, and here we are importing. Like in app.js, we were importing. Just like that, because everything is a function. Header is also a function, and we are importing header here. So it is just a function. Use state is a function. So we use this parenthesis here, because whenever we call any function, we use parenthesis, right? So now what is these two things? Are you guys familiar with OOPS, object oriented programming, even a little bit? Okay, so see, this search is a variable name. It is just like this. It is just like this. Let search text is equal to not empty, and here you have write function. function set search text, it will take some value, and it will search text is equal to value. You know this normal function. So see, this function is same like this. So it will take one parameter. Whenever you use, it will take one parameter and it will set that value to this thing. Okay. So you, instead of writing this much of code, you just do this. It is same like this. So okay, now if I want to put something at initial time, so it will be string, so put the string symbol. This will be the initial value. While declaring, it will be the initial value. Let's take, I want to write Oppo. Okay, so see, automatically it will come Oppo because at the beginning the value is Oppo. Now, how to change the value? Okay, but I'm not able to see. I'm not able to change. Even I'm writing, even I'm clicking the keyboard, I'm not able to change. Why? I'll show you. See, without onChange handler, you provided a value props to a field without an onChange handler. So what we have to do? We have to give them onChange method. In JavaScript, there are event listener. You guys are familiar with that? Event listener. Whatever we perform any event, if we perform any event at any time, it can detect. So we have to do here on change, and we can write JavaScript here. So on change, it will automatically take one parameter. You can give any name. So now using this, we can write, see, I'm just writing set search text and inside event dot target dot value. To get that value, whatever we write. See, now Oppo. Let's see, I'm able to write. Let's take, now let's also console that e dot target dot value. If you see, first of all, I'll remove this. Okay, you see, I refreshed. Okay, it has an initial value. See, whatever I write, it will come like this. I delete all. It is deleted. See, whatever I write, it is now storing. It means the value will be inside this. This is a normal variable, and this will be the function to set the value. We can't write this like directly. Uh, Search text is equal to e dot target dot value. We can't write this. Let's take, if we write this, so what will happen? See, we can't write like this. So we have to use this function only to set the value of search text. Everyone got? Okay. So I'm removing this, and every time if I type, let's take, if I type anything, see, this event, we are clicking the button. We are clicking the button. So it is changing, and we have put the on change event, and here whenever we do any on change event happens, on change, if let's take, we can also apply on click event. So see, not like, okay, so if I click, see, it is coming. With mouse I'm clicking, it is coming. So it will have all the properties. If I write if I click, it will come with the on click. If I write anything, it will come at on change. And if you expand this, it will have multiple properties. It will have multiple things. Not only the value, it will have multiple things. And this is a JavaScript object. If you say this is an object, and see, whatever I did, I changed now. I changed. Okay. I changed, and there is a change, type change, React name on change, and if you see there is the target thing. Target. Target, inside target there is value. So see, so what we do, event means all the things, dot target means this inside the target, and value means this property, these things. You got that? It have multiple things. It have multiple things. See how much things you have in HTML. It have lots of properties, lots of properties. We don't need those things. For now, we only want value. So we'll put e dot target dot value. You got that? Anyone has question? Anyone? Okay. So now every time when we write something, every time we write something, this thing will get updated. This search text will get updated. Okay. Now what I want? What I want? I want these things to be empty at the first. This thing to be empty at first. I'll put one placeholder also. Okay. So you can write here now. But how to apply search? So we'll be using filter. So before using filter, what I said, you can't change anything here. So you are importing these products from somewhere. So you can't change product. You can't change product because product will have fixed value, and inside the UI we can't change it directly. So what should we use to change in the UI? What I told you just now. What should we use? We'll be using use state. We'll be using use state to change. We have 30 products right now. We want to change the product. So what we'll do, we'll make one more state. So const products, and I'll write name another set products. So and the initial value will be this. Initial value will be this. So products. Okay. So okay, it is giving us error. So product list. Okay, we'll giving the name product list. Okay, and the same thing. Whatever it is coming, it will be inside this. And the initial, whatever we put here, it will be the initial value of for the product list. So instead of products here, we can write product list. See, it is still the same. Nothing happened. Okay. Now I want if anything happens. So instead of here writing this code, we can also do one thing. We can also do one thing. We'll be copying this code and write handle change. Okay, handle change. So we'll be defining our function here. We'll be using arrow function. So here we are sending this e. So we have to take e, means anything, event. This is the event. So what we'll do? We'll do two things. We'll first of all, whatever we copied, we'll putting the same thing. So it will work like the same. It won't affect. Now after changing what we want. Okay, I'm giving one button here. I'm giving one button here, button search. So I want when I click on this, it will search. Okay, so here I want when I click. So which event we should put? On click event. On click event. On click event will put directly call will so on click will call one function const filter data. We'll call this function here. We'll call this function here. So how we'll call? We'll call like this. So filter data, and inside the filter data we want to send what we want to send? We want to send the search text. So search text. We send the search text and we have to receive the search text here. Search text. Okay. So now how will we filter? Will we filter like see const filter data is equal to, from where we will be filtering? We will be filtering from this product because this will never change. This will never change. So products dot filter. This is the keyword. This is the keyword, just like map. Just like map. So what will take? Will take line by line. It will take product, and so from where we want to put check from the title, right? Product have a title. So product have title. So PRO you see product dot title is equal to search text, not is equal to dot include. Dot include. We want all the things. Let's take if this include Oppo. It is not necessary to write Oppo F19 or Samsung Universe. We want if someone writes Samsung and this text, this whole text contains Samsung, then it will show. Okay, so dot includes search text. It will return. It will give the filter data inside this. And what we want to do? We want to set. See, our products are here. So we want to set product by this set product list, and that is a filter data. So see, if I click search, it will not come. If I remove, it will come. All the things come. If I write Oppo, why it is not coming? Why it is not coming? Anything problem? Guys, anyone can tell me? Anything issue? Anything issue? See, no error is there. Why it is not coming? Hello? Anyone have idea why it is not working? Okay, I think you guys won't tell me. Okay, so what happened? See, if you remove this and if you search, Oppo is in capital form. Oppo is in capital form. So we can't, and we are searching. If we write OPPO, Oppo in capital letter, then it will search. It will search. So we have to make it case insensitive. So how we should write? Title dot to lowercase includes. We also want this should be in the same case. So to lowercase. Now see, if we write anything OPPO, I'm refreshing. See, it is searching. If I write Samsung, It is coming. If I write iPhone, horn. Okay, it is coming. You got that? You got that? Everyone? Any question? Any question? Yes. Okay. Okay. So normally, if we want to change anything inside the UI, we can't change it directly. Just like the another language, we can't change directly. We can't change. First of all, we can't write search text is equal to ABC, and again we can't do like that. Search text is equal to XYZ. XYZ. We can't do that in React. Why we can't do? Because it use virtual DOM. It will use virtual DOM and it maintain its state. It maintains its state. It only changes the actual DOM when there is some certain change. When there is some certain change. So we can't do this directly. So we have use state inside React, which will which is responsible to change to initialize any variable, and one function setter function to set the value. Okay, first, and this is the initial product, sorry, initial value. Whatever we give, this will be the initial value. At first I want to give the value as empty. If I want to give the value as a Samsung, see, Samsung, so it will be Samsung. See, it will be Samsung. So this value, this is the initial value, and we also want to change the product now. What we, on our basis, on our search basis, we want to change the product. And if you see, I told you React won't change everything. If you write anything, see, value is Samsung, and I am writing changing. See, this value is only changing. This value is only changing. It is not changing all the things. This is not changing any of the things. This is only changing the value of this. And if I write OPPO, OPPO, and we have product, right? So we have multiple things. If you see, it is only changing this. So to keep track, what should I change? We use this state, use state, hook. This is called hook. Use state hook to whatever we want to change inside our UI. Let's take, I don't want to change this, so I will not make this Flipkart as a state. I don't want to change this, so I will not put that like that in a state. You got that? So whatever we want to change, this is changing every time. This product is changing every time. So whatever we want to change inside our page, we will put those things inside like this. We will initialize those things like this. So in this line number 6, so every product is coming here, right? All the products are coming here. But now we want to change according to our request. So it is not only for string. We can put array also. This product is an array. So this product list is an array. So I'll show you. Product list. So if you go here console, product list. See, this is an array of only one of now. It is array of only one now. So if I do this, it will the array of 30 things. So every time I want to change this product list. Everyone got? Okay. Any question? Okay. So if I want, sorry. Okay, this is JavaScript thing. You have to study a little bit of JavaScript. How this filter works, how this map works. These things are JavaScript, not React thing. Okay, so this thing is one. It will only give those things you can search YouTube. You can search YouTube. There is one very um, good video. Okay, this video. Just see this video, and you'll get to know all the things in details. This video and map filter in the whole React project. We will be using map and filter lot of time. So it is must. Okay, got that? Okay. So now we know use state hook, right? I want to here, instead of clicking on this I want every time if I write something, this thing should be changed. This thing should change. This all things should change according to my request. If I write OPPO without clicking this search, it should change. So how we should do? So we have on change, right? We have on change. Huh? We have on change. So this handle change. Here we are searching. Okay, but we can we just use this filter data here. Just filter data. Call this filter data, filter data, and we'll send whatever the search text is. So we can send like this. And if I okay, so if I now Oppo, see it is working in the real time. It is working in the real time. Why? Why it is working? See, we have already one function handle change. So it is what is this? This is it is triggered. It is triggered when something change inside the this input. So we are calling this. In the same time, we will be changing that. But if we write this instead of like if we write search text, it will not work. It will work, I think. Sometimes it will create problem because sometimes what happen, this to set the value it will take millisecond of time, and in the same time it will call. So if you see, it is a little bit lagging. If you notice, it will lag a little bit. It is very hard to notice, but this is not a good way. So we'll put e dot target dot value if we want to search inside this only. Okay, any question till now? Any question till now? Okay, so now this is the dummy data. This is the dummy data. Now in the real life we will not be using the dummy data, we will be using the real API. Yesterday Kusum asked me what is like why we are using the dummy data. Now we will be using the actual API. Actual API. So what is our endpoint? Our endpoint will be dummy JSON product. So if I remove, you can read about this. There will be, so this is the endpoint. This is the endpoint. This is the URL to call the API. So whenever we call this API, we will get this much of things. This much of things. So we'll copy it and okay. Here we want to call this API here. So I'll remove this search button. I'll remove this search button. Okay. Now it will automatically do. Okay, got it? So okay. Now to do something, we'll be using another hook to call the API. Can anyone can tell me how many times we'll be calling that API? If we go to this page, how many times we'll be calling that API? No. While going to this page, while coming to this page, we want this data only once. Okay. While coming to this project, if we go somewhere and again come back, then again we have to call that API. For but at this page, we only want to call the API only once. We don't want to call multiple times. So what we have to do, we can use effect. And where it will come from? It will come from the same React use effect. Okay. So we'll here use effect. It is also a function. It will also a function that will take two things. What are the things? First of all, if you tell, then one thing is the function. One thing is the function. It will contain another function, whatever you want to do, and another thing is the array of dependencies. Array of dependencies. Got that? So first thing will be one function. If I enter function, and inside that function you can write CLG hello from use effect, and another thing will be array of dependencies. So I am putting this empty for now. Yes. Yeah, we can use, but why, if we're importing from the same thing, if we're importing from React only, so why will be using the another line? If we're importing from React only, so why you will use another line? So it will be good if we use here only. Okay. So see, if I go to console, this function will execute. Function will execute because whatever function we put here, what I told, this will take two parameters. One parameter is this, and another parameter is this. Array of this is another thing will be array. We can't put any ABC, anything, any other object or any other thing variable. We have to put the array only. If we put this empty array, this will work only once. See, while reloading the page, it will only work once. And if I want to run this function every time I want to change, I change the search text. So we can write search text. So every time we change anything, see, this function is running. This function is running. So if we want to call, this is a dependent. It means use effect is dependent on this. So anything happen to search text, it will start running. But if we want to run it only once, we'll put this empty. So this thing will only run once. This thing only one runs. Whatever we change, it won't change. So what we do now, here we'll be calling that API. Okay. So how to call? So what we'll do, we'll make one extra um, folder, service services dot no, services. Okay, extra folder, and inside there we'll be making api.js. Okay, api.js, and here we'll be making the function export export get all product, and here see For now, let it be. Uh, so okay, we'll be using Axios. There is one external library, Axios, that is used to call the API easily. So what we'll do? We'll install Axios here. So how to install? How to install? Anyone know? Right. If we want to install any extra packages, so we just have to write. Okay, we want another terminal. Okay, so npm install. We can also write npm I shortcut npm I AXIOS Axios. So this is a library that is used to call API easily. Okay, got it? So first of all here we'll import Axios from Axios, and after importing, so we'll be writing one function export const what get all products all products that will be so Axios dot. Now if you get into this more, so you have to see which API is this. What is the HTTP method? So this is the get HTTP method. So get you want uh, first thing will be API URL API URL. So okay, this will be the same thing, I think. Okay, this is the same. So response is equal to access dot. Okay, I'm giving wrong there. Okay, okay. Now see, it will get us all the data. It will get us all the data. So I have to return response from here. But as this might take time. See, it will take a little bit time. It will take a little bit of time. So we'll make this asynchronous. Async. You have to study this concept in JavaScript only. Okay. So also study about this. Oh wait. Okay. So this will give us data. So let's see console dot log. What will come inside the response? I put okay like this. Now the API has not been connected. Why? The API has not been called because we didn't call it. We didn't call it. We have to call it here. So I want to call this every time when this page renders. So something happens to our how will you start the server? npm start. It is starting. Anyone has question till now? Anyone has question till now? Okay. So we don't want Samsung as the initial value. We'll remove this. Okay. Now see, we have exported. We have already exported. So if we write default export, then you have to import like this. You have to import like this. If you write if you write directly export before this initialization, you just have to write this. So import curly bracket. What you want to import? Get all product. So get all product. See, it will give us from the service API. So now I want to call this here. I want to call this here. So get all products. See, it will. Create is not a function. So where we have used the create, I don't think this should. Anywhere we have used create. Get all product. Okay. Now it is working, I think. See, uh, if I go to your fetch XSR in network tab, see the same thing is coming. Same thing is coming. And in the console, API response. It means this is running. This is running. And if inside API response there are multiple things. I don't want these multiple things. I only want data. So I return response dot data. Nothing more. If I get that, it will come here. It will come here. See, it will come here. So, okay, got it. What is the problem? I got it. It is not necessary. It will depends upon the API from the backend that is coming. So we will not take care of those things. It will, if it require, then it will be. But this is a open API, so we can directly use it. Okay, got it. Okay, so we'll be using use effect. Um, Sorry, I did something mistake. We have to write like this, and here will be the dependency array, and here we'll call get all products. If it is success, then it will come here. It is just like if else. If it is success, then data, which is, so where will go. Okay, so see, it is coming. It means here it is coming. So when you will study the promise async await in JavaScript, then you will get to know this. Then there is one more thing, that catch catch. So what it will do? It will catch the error if there is any error in the API. So it will only activate if there is error. If it is a success, then it will come inside here. So see, we are doing that, and see, we want to put that data. This, it is coming like this. So we want to put these products. So where we want to put the product? we want to put the product where inside this product list. So what we'll do, we will set product list data dot products. See, inside data there is products, so it will work same. So now we are not using this product. We are not using this product. We are calling the API. We are calling the API. If you reload, then it will be calling from API. Got it? You guys got that? Are you in confusion? Okay. So we'll make one more. We will make one more. So const, we'll make one more state, products. View products, set use products. Okay. It will be the list. It will be the empty list at the beginning, and we'll not be using this product. We'll remove that product. Okay, whatever we import from data, we'll remove that, and set product will, what when we call our API, will do there. See, it is taking a little bit of time. It is not coming. Why it is not coming? Products. Okay, set products. Okay. Hmm. Okay, products. Why it is not coming? Because we have to also this. Not here. While calling the API. While calling the API, see, if you now see, it will take a little time. It will take a little time to reload. It will take a little time to reload because it is calling from API. It is calling from API. So it is taking a little bit of time. Now, what we have to do, see, it is working fine. Now, it is done. Now, okay. One thing more. Maybe it will depends on your speed. It will depend upon your speed, how much speed your internet have. If it is taking, sometimes you have seen, like when you reload the page, or if you go to any website, it will keep reloading. My internet speed is good, so it is not taking time. But what if it is taking time? Okay, I'm using close a very slow internet. So what it will do? See, all these things render, these things came late. Okay, so what should we show like that? No, we should be showing like, okay, loading like that, till the product will be loaded. Okay, so for that we'll initialize one more loading. If you write use state snippet, it will give you one automatic. So loading, and set loading, it will be true at first. It will be true at first. And now here, what we want, if it is not loaded, we want to show loading. We only want to show the product after everything has been loaded. Okay, so to use that here, this is the thing. So what we do, we will put inside this JavaScript fragment, JavaScript bracket, and we'll put here condition. See, loading, if not loading, then only show this. Else we can also write this like this. If loading question mark, it means loading. Else if loading, if this is true, If this loading is true, there is question mark. So what it is do? It is just like this. If loading is equal to true, then do this means show this loading like this. Else, else, else show the product. It is just like this. So this is a shortcut in React. This is shortcut. If loading is true, then it should show loading. Else it will show this much of data. So to use that, okay, if you see now, it is continuously showing loading. It is continuously show loading because it will, now we have to make it false if the data is loaded. So what will we get here? If it is, then it means if this API call is done, if this API call is done, then only we'll put set that loading. So how will we set that this loading? Using set loading. So set loading, what we will put at first. So see, it will be loading at the beginning. Okay. Wait. No, it will only come if it is success. So we have to put it here. We have to put it here because it will wait. Okay, we'll check that again. Check that again. See, loading, loading, loading. If data come, loading will go disappear. So this is called conditional rendering. This is called conditional rendering. Instead of this loading, we can use loader like the loading icon. You can use the loading icon. So this is called conditional rendering. We want to render the data according to our condition. You got that? Everyone? Any question? Yes? Okay. Anyone have questions? Anyone? Vishal? Apeksha? Others? Any question? You can ask. Till now you have got all the things? Guys? Okay, so you have to practice these things. You have to practice these things in your home. Okay. So for now, we'll be closing this session here. Tomorrow we'll see how we can set up multiple page. We can set up multiple page. How we can set routings. How we'll be making another pages. So these things we'll do tomorrow. Also, we'll be stopping till that only. There are lots of concepts in React also, so you guys have to do everything by your own. You have to do the rest of the things by your own. You have to research, you have to make projects. I told you at the first day, I can't teach you React in 4 days. So you have to do, I'm just giving you guys the overview, how you can use anything. Now, when you will be using, then you will get to know it better. You will get errors, you will get lots of problems, then you will search the solution and you will get to know it better. You will get to know the solution of multiple problems, multiple errors. So and you guys can contact me anytime if you have any question. You got it, guys? Hello, please someone speak. Okay. Okay, then you guys can leave. If you have any question, then please stay. So, where are you referring to? Okay, okay, okay. Sorry. Okay. So there are two type of export. There are two type of export. See, you have made the function. You have made the function, or else you can write this thing here also. You can write these things here also. Okay. Uh, no, no, we can't write here, I think. Okay. So see, by default, it will export only one thing. By default, it will export only one thing, and whatever we export using default will not be using curly braces. Will not be using curly braces. Now let's say I want to make one more function, const fun1. I want to export this, so I will write export here in the beginning, export here, and at the same time, see, this is just export. This is a default export. So when I want to import it here from header, so see, I'll use curly bracket fun1. So whatever I exported normally, just using export, and if there can be multiple things, so export const fun2. So I'm exporting this fun2 also. This is not a default, and I can't write default here because it will give me error. We can only export one thing by default. Okay, we can only export one thing by default, and by this way we can export multiple things. And from here, see, fun2. Now, now we can access these things. We can access these things here. You got that? So by default we can export one thing. In app.js, see, I have just export. We can we can make a default export. See, export diff not debugger, default get all product. We can do that. We can do that, and inside the product, see, it will give me error now. So I will remove these curly braces. Now it will be okay. See, it will work. It will work fine. It will work fine. So for the export default, we should not use curly braces. For multiple export, we have to use the curly braces. You got that? Okay. Welcome. Any question? Any more question, guys? Vishal, Sanjay, Yasna, Sanjana. Okay. Then we can leave if you don't have any question.